gotta do this by myself. Well, then I'd rather be a misfit. Ride a roller coaster, no, never will again. Forget anyone bringing around the negative. I just wanna find a way to stay positive. I can't believe I wasn't addicted to acknowledgement. Now it's all about happiness, sunshine. Not a single rain cloud in my sky. Take a breath, step to the side. Somebody lend a hand, cause I'm drowning inside. If you don't understand what I'm saying, one day you'll find out. Eventually the greedy need a bigger mouth. Chew you up and swallow, then vomit out. That's what they live for. Listen, I can tell what you're missing. Vision, don't regret that decision. Feels just like a head-on collision. Misfit, who I be, never question. Living since I was a child, couldn't be myself. Had to represent the image of someone else. Now it's time to take control of my mental health. I can't believe I even let this all affect me. I don't wanna be like nobody else. I wanna be different. And if that means I gotta do this by myself, well then I'd rather be a misfit. Living since I was a child, couldn't be myself. Rather be a misfit. I don't wanna be like nobody else. Rather be a misfit. Living since I was a child, couldn't be myself. Rather be a misfit. I don't wanna be like nobody else. Rather be a misfit. If you don't understand what I'm saying, one day you'll find out. Eventually the greedy need a bigger mouth. Chew you up and swallow, then vomit out. That's what they live for. Listen, I can tell what you're missing. Vision, don't regret that decision. Feels just like a head-on collision. Misfit, who I be, never question.
Hey guys. Hang on. There we go. Hi. So I told you I'd be on today. I don't know for how long. It got extremely cold and started snowing everywhere. So now I hurt. So I'm going to take a break tomorrow. But I did tell you I'd come hang out today. So here I am. So we're just going to watch Dumb Package Thieves for now.
When thieves strike, these homeowners strike harder. From clever traps to instant justice, this is payback at its finest. Get ready. Iron Age starts right now.
I will say I want to get those like glitter bomb packages. Just see if somebody takes it.
Chasing criminals like it's a horror movie. But she's the star, and he's the jump scare.
Well, she fought him off. And I'm struggle busting right now. I got nails that are too long. So it's going to be a bit of a, like, look at them fuckers. They knock and take it?
Even with cameras and speakers yelling, some thieves just don't care. Boldness level. Expert.
Stupidity level, too.
What?
I'm streaming, babe.
I was asking what the issue was, though.
Nothing.
One blast of that horn, and the thief's confidence went straight out the window.
Get back.
Did you see the run? Just the shuffle run. I mean, that takes balls.
Thought he was invisible until the neighborhood Avengers showed up.
Neighborhood adventure.
to invade, but underestimated a master of doors. Instant regret incoming.
Stu thinks he's slick.
He went in for loot, came out with a heart attack and a new respect for dogs.
Come here! Stop! Please! Stop!
Chasing him feels like a real-life video game. Only the respawn isn't coming.
Give me your hand. I promise you I'll pay my fine. Turn around! Give me your hand! Give me your hand now!
She did not just ask why she's being arrested. For stealing a package.
When life gives you thieves, put on your underwear and make it cinematic.
That is scary as shit.
When your voice is louder
I'd be
than their
pissed.
greed, instant
I said bring it back, not throw it.
This is both heartbreaking and funny. Nothing like a voice and
Got
sound
your
combo to
video.
ruin a thief's day.
Quit.
Thought he was delivering. Ended up auditioning for Porch Pirates. Disguised as a lady, caught by tech, and humiliated by reality.
Never seen anybody cross-dressed just to steal packages before. Like, that's got to be your career at that point.
Nothing like a ring camera to turn your scary plan into viral content.
Mm-hmm.
Next door thieves thought they were safe, but the homeowner just leveled up in package security.
We're just gonna go ahead and say there's too many cameras around anymore to end up getting, like, not getting caught somewhere. That's gonna make the community tense. Like, talk about community feud at that point. Go down.
From greed to jail in 3 easy steps. No shortcuts, folks. Big entrance, bigger fail. That pain didn't buy a ticket for the show.
Yeah, because no alarms would be going off. Just because you can't hear them doesn't mean they're not going off.
Knocks, no answer. Instant grab and go. Buddy just turned a porch into a Fast and Furious audition. One quick move, and the robbers are questioning all their life choices. Legendary.
That just looked like a whole mess.
Greed never pays, especially when the universe has a sense of humor. Thinking you can steal someone's package? Meet David's invisible security squad, aka Karma.
Can I help you with something? You're on camera. You're on camera. You better walk away now.
No, you can't have any water. You just tried to get in my stuff. Maybe I'm just petty.
More lessons coming soon.
I don't even know what that was.
From smooth criminals to clumsy cartoons in less than 10 seconds.
I mean, that would be effective.
No plans, no disguise. Just, I needed a big box. Truly the
Thanks for
CEO
hearts.
of bad ideas.
I can't see you talking, but I can see the heart button. Yeah, some of these things. I want to do these.
You can't outsmart fate.
What the hell?
Hey, what you doing? You trying to steal it?
Not every thief gets a chase. Some just self-destruct when the homeowner speaks.
Oh,
Nothing says
I
bad
appreciate it
idea
either
like
way.
stealing a kid's bike
While
with a kid
you're
watching.
there, haha,
Is this a game of tag?
you're now a moderator.
Just a backyard stroll? Not today, buddy. That siren's got your number. One package, one missing item, and
Oh, I saw those.
Porch pirate logic, steal first, deal with consequences never. Reality check, fail.
So that body camera, the girl in the tank top, she originally took 7 items out of that package and put them in her underwear drawer. It's from Victoria's Secret. Put them in her underwear drawer. And couldn't figure out why she was still getting arrested. There was one item still missing. And it all started with she was saying she didn't do it, that her mom did it, this, that, and the other. And in the end of it, she ended up getting arrested. And she hollers the whole time for her mom.
Thought he was clever until he met fur,
Get him,
teeth,
Cujo.
and claws. Instant panic mode activated.
I'm gonna be here, but I gotta turn my camera off because I gotta get my youngest in bed. So I'm gonna be on and off the mic.
The Olympic looking for him, he just won a gold medal for the 100 Mallards. Escape plan in motion until physics said nope. Blink and it's gone. That 100K BMW vanished faster than my morning coffee.
I'm gonna leave my camera off, but I'm still here. My youngest is gonna be in and out because he's getting ready for bed.
Some people don't just cross
And
the line.
I'm not dealing with crazies.
Literally.
I'll go to jail. I'll be the next one on these body cams.
Seven successful hits made him cocky, but store number 8 was waiting for him with a surprise. The clerk tapped the panic button, and the police ended his little crime tour right there.
Yeah, it's too hard to get away with stuff anymore. Thankfully, there weren't cameras everywhere.
He tried to smash the window.
But it didn't work.
Smashed him instead. Instant karma.
Hang on, I gotta go tuck him in.
Porch pirates beware. This is not a cuddly alarm system. He couldn't crack the motorbike, so he went for the next best thing. The poor bicycle sitting beside it. That's not plan B. That's plan barely. Locks protect doors. Alarms protect your life. They thought stealth was the plan, but Susan had the siren. Classic plot twist. The hunters became the hunted. Stealing 30 packages in one night? That's not delivery. That's a full-time crime career. Thought he could ghost out with the loot. Nope. Karma had other plans.
We'll see if he stays laid down. I was hoping they'd have one of those glitter packages that are decoys.
Forgot the neighborhood was watching.
I want to get one of those. It's like a big glitter bomb that goes off.
When your security system fights back harder than any alarm ever could.
Now, what would be great is if this was pepper spray. I doubt it is, but. Chaotic, can you hear everything okay?
Community on point, police on it. And just like that, the suspect had 0 escape options.
Oh. Am I getting more weather alerts?
Steal a package? Sure.
Yeah, more
Steal
snow.
a poop-filled trap?
Ew. Okay. If there's poo in it, how could you not smell it picking it up? Well, I mean, I guess unless you have it like in a bag, but like you would think some of that smell would leak out.
What? What?
Crime doesn't pay, but apparently wardrobe malfunctions do.
What live am I getting shared? Let's see. Oh, Brownie went back up. I don't know if she would give me permission to stream, but so I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't feel right doing it without her permission, so. Like, I think the stuff that she's coming out with is very important.
Choosing the wrong store is step 1. Step 2, getting caught on CCTV. Stealing? Not today. These pros just showed how it's done.
No, it's mine. That poor little guy. Like, he's so little. Like, no, give me back my shit.
Well, keep going. It's either that or the cops, bro. You came into my house. Come on.
I like this idea.
See some spots right there.
That's right, you clean my house, or I call the cops.
By the bottom.
I like
Thought
that
he could
idea.
sneak in, ended up scrubbing like a full-time janitor.
Hey, you wanted to break into my house? Keep going, Brody.
That's a good idea. Clean my house, or I'm gonna get you.
Who knew a simple drop could ruin a heist this fast?
Get away from my car right now. Call the police.
Crime planning level, expert. Vehicle choice, rookie mistake.
Someone's trying to start and bring off my car. Isn't that crazy?
My dogs are attacking my oldest now.
Hey, watch. They say.
Not happy with a tip? Classic Karen move. And the she caused next is priceless.
I guess the child support for Do you want anything?
You want to get me a pop?
You just asked me for a pop. You know what I just tried to ask you? Do you have a pop? Stop licking my fucking foot.
Shh, go.
His plan unraveled so fast, even the security footage looked embarrassed.
Cannot. Oh, chaotic. I put nails on today. I think that might be a little bit long though.
He smashed a window and got smoked by a light and a bang. That's what I call instant karma.
Mm-hmm.
Thinking of stealing beer here? Bad idea.
Dude's just like, okay, I'll go put it back.
Your package barely touched the ground, and already gone. Some people really can't wait for anything.
Okay. We're pretty much done with those. So we got horrifying cases on TikTok, when smart suspects escape, or rageful courtroom. Which one do you guys think that you guys want to do? Or I'll just pick one. I'll go ahead and play this one because there's a couple of them I saw that I recognize on this. TikTok cases.
One live stream changed everything for Carrie Wallace. Viewers originally joined the broadcast expecting to watch a TikTok nail artist show off her newest design. Instead,
Okay, I still see her on repost channels. So I guess this is looking at what actually happened, why she keeps getting reposted. Because her lives don't seem all that bad.
they were watching a heated fight unfold inside her home, with family members shouting in the background while Carrie begged her audience for money and insisted she needed help getting out of the house. However, for many people watching, this did not feel like a genuine emergency anymore. It felt like the internet had finally caught up to a pattern that had been building for a long time. But the live stream chaos was only part of what made her case so disturbing. By that point, customers had already been accusing Carrie of taking payments in ways that made refunds nearly impossible, especially through PayPal friends and family. Specifically speaking, that payment method became one of the biggest warning signs in her story, because several buyers claimed they had sent money for custom nails and ended up with products that looked cheap, poorly made.
There's a few of them
and
I've
nothing
seen
like
that
what
do
had been
that.
advertised. Carrie had originally built her image as a warm and familiar TikTok nail creator. She greeted viewers affectionately, showed off flashy designs, and made the whole experience feel personal. Nevertheless, the more attention she got, the more people started questioning what was really being sold behind the friendly presentation. Some customers said they were asked to pay before they were even allowed to see the exact set they would receive. Others claimed that after paying premium prices, the nails that arrived views alone do not automatically prove a scam. But in Carrie's case, the complaints started piling up in a way that was hard to ignore. Multiple buyers posted comparison videos.
Okay. So do you think like she started out genuine and then it just got away from her, or do you think like she started this way? Because that's the only two ways that this can go about is you either just are this way, or two, like the business aspect gets ahead of you and you can't produce what you need to.
Private messages and side-by-side images showing what they believed they ordered versus what they received. Unfortunately, the accusations did not stop at quality issues. Some people also claimed Carrie blocked them when they asked questions, delayed orders with excuse after excuse, or blamed personal struggles whenever customers demanded answers. However, what really made the story spiral was the way her private life kept bleeding into her business. Carrie began live
That's
streaming
never a good
emotional
thing.
breakdowns, family confrontations, and repeated pleas for financial help. One day it was rent, another day it was food, then it was transportation, bills, or some new crisis that needed urgent donations. Nevertheless, critics started noticing that the emergency always seemed to return, and the money requests never really stopped. That was the moment
I had an
many
internet
viewers
friend
stopped
like
seeing
this.
her as a struggling creator and started seeing her as someone using chaos to keep cash flowing. Her mother also became part of the controversy. Viewers accused both women of using sympathy, pressure, and emotional stories to collect money from followers. Specifically speaking, this is where the case became more unsettling than a normal TikTok scam accusation, because it started looking less like random bad decisions and more like a cycle. A cycle of selling, begging, blocking, defending, and then starting over. But one of the biggest blows to Carrie's reputation came when people began alleging that some of her so-called handmade nail sets looked identical to low-cost wholesale nails sold online for only a fraction of the price. They were being sold the illusion of handmade work, while allegedly receiving cheap resale products. And for buyers who had trusted her because of the personal connection she created online, that made the betrayal feel even worse. Now that is what makes the Carrie Walls case so disturbing. It is not just about bad nails, or even bad customer service. It is about how easily trust can be manufactured online, how quickly sympathy can turn into suspicion, and how some creators seem able to survive scandal by folding the scandal into their content. And when that happens, the audience is left wondering whether they
I
were
feel like
even
we're seeing a
watching
lot
a
of that
business
with
at
like
all,
the
or
HOA and
just a
stuff.
performance designed to keep money coming in. Before we continue, I just want to say thank you. Nightmare Feelings crossed over 187,000 subscribers in 2025, and that's all because of you. Every single view, like, and share means the world to me.
They honestly
From
do
the
have
bottom
really
of
good
my heart,
videos.
thank you. This year, we're setting our sights on 250,000 before April 2026. So if you enjoy these videos and haven't subscribed yet, now's the perfect time. Hit that button. Join the community. Let's grow this together. Now back to the
Join
video.
both.
After taking her son out of Texas and bringing him to Los Angeles in
And
violation
there's
of the
Bree.
custody arrangement, Bry went live while the situation was already spiraling around her. However, the real shock came when the police eventually caught up with her and the child had to be returned. By then, what had started as influencer drama had become a full public custody disaster, with viewers watching the mother risk even more of her parental rights in real time. By the time Bree reached that point, many people online already believed she had been putting attention, partying, and internet clout ahead of responsibility. Specifically speaking,
She
the
still does.
controversy around her had grown far beyond a messy breakup. It had turned into a much darker conversation about whether social media fame had completely distorted her priorities as a parent. Brianna Olsen had built a large following by sharing an over-the-top lifestyle online. Her content revolved around trips, parties, relationships, and constant personal updates. Nevertheless, when she became pregnant, a lot of people thought they were seeing a different version of her. She seemed calmer, more reflective, and for a while, more grounded. During that stage, many viewers actually sympathized with her, especially because the father of her child, known online as 2K, appeared distant and absent for much of the pregnancy. However, once the baby was born, the situation quickly turned ugly. The relationship between Bree and 2K collapsed into a non-stop public feud filled with accusations, emotional videos, and legal conflict. Instead of handling those issues privately, both sides aired Bree
They
drew
still do.
especially intense criticism because viewers began noticing that while the custody battle was growing more serious, her lifestyle seemed to remain just as chaotic as before. Now, one of the moments that really changed public opinion was the yacht controversy. Bri discussed bringing her infant son onto a yacht after dates for drinking and treating the whole
No.
thing like content. Nevertheless, many people felt that this revealed exactly where her mindset was. Even with a child involved, the focus still seemed to be on spectacle,
I can't when it
fashion,
comes to
and the
Brie.
next viral moment. That incident pushed a lot of viewers to side more strongly with 2K. But the real turning point came later, when Brie violated the custody arrangement and brought her son to Los Angeles without permission. That decision made the legal danger immediate. 2K publicly said he did not know where his son was. Legal threats escalated, and Brie appeared on live streams joking and acting casual, while the consequences got more severe. Unfortunately, that behavior made the situation look even worse. Instead of appearing scared or remorseful, she looked disconnected from how serious everything had become. Eventually, authorities got involved, and the child was returned. However, even after that, Brie continued posting online in ways that many viewers found unsettling. Some people expected a complete breakdown, or at least a public moment of accountability. But what they saw instead was someone still treating a custody emergency like internet content. That is what made the whole case
She treats
so
her whole
hard to
kids
watch.
like
A child's safety,
content.
stability, and routine had been pulled into the center of a social media storm. Brie lost primary custody and was reduced to supervised visitation. Mediation later failed to restore the arrangement she had before. In other words, the repercussions were real. Her decisions did not just damage her reputation, they appear to have permanently changed her position in her son's life. Nevertheless, the emotional ending is much more complicated.
And
Brie
most
has
of that is
continued
because of
posting
Santos.
online, continued drawing attention, and continued living inside the same internet environment that helped fuel the downfall in the first place. So while the legal side had consequences, the personal side still feels unresolved. In October of 2018, screenshots began spreading across TikTok and YouTube that allegedly showed Buddy messaging underage girls in private. However, what made the situation even more disturbing was that the screenshots did not look like one misunderstanding or one badly judged conversation. They looked like part of a pattern, but only a short time earlier, Buddy had been going viral for a completely different reason. At the start of TikTok's rise, he had built a reputation as one of the app's strangest early personalities. Specifically speaking, his content was mostly awkward lip syncing, odd monologues, and duet videos that made viewers
Not gonna lie,
uncomfortable
he looks
for
like a
reasons he
creeper.
could not always explain. He looked out of place, sounded out of place, and yet
You
somehow
okay, Jujubee?
that made people keep watching. However, there was one detail that people kept coming back to. Many of Buddy's duet videos featured girls who looked far younger than him. Now, on paper, a duet did not automatically prove anything, but the tone of those videos, the captions, and the way he presented himself made a lot of viewers feel that something was not right. At first, people turned that discomfort into jokes. They clipped his videos, mocked him, and passed him around as one of TikTok's weirdest creators. Nevertheless, the attention only made him bigger. Buddy leaned into the hate almost immediately. He told critics that every comment, every reaction, and every insult was only helping him grow. But that confidence started to collapse the moment private messages entered the picture. Because once the allegations moved from public videos to private conversations, the story stopped looking like internet cringe and started
See,
looking
him I
more like
haven't seen.
business. Specifically speaking,
So
one
hopefully
of the
he's
most
like
talked about
cancelled.
accusations came after a young person allegedly contacted him and told him they were 14. However, instead of ending the conversation there, Buddy allegedly kept going, and the messages reportedly became more suggestive. This led to his account getting banned. After TikTok banned his main account, Buddy reappeared under new identities, including names like Masked Freak Alpha and later Papa Freak. He posted diss tracks, apology-style videos, and long explanations that were meant to clear his name. But instead of helping, those videos often created more backlash. Specifically speaking, many viewers felt he was trying to sound remorseful without actually admitting what people were accusing him of. Fortunately, his influence never fully recovered. As the
Good.
years passed, most of his accounts either went inactive, were deleted, or faded into obscurity. His later attempts to rebuild an audience through YouTube videos, live streams, and low-key hobby content never came close to the viral attention he had during TikTok's early days. By around 2021 and after, the internet had mostly moved on, but that is also what makes this case stick with people. For most viewers, the buddy was
It's
one of the first
disgusting.
examples of a type of creator TikTok would become infamous for. A person who looked like a joke at first, until people realized the joke might be covering something much more disturbing. And even though Buddy eventually lost his platform, the bigger story never really got a neat ending. There was no redemption arc, no real closure, and no convincing explanation that made the allegations disappear. Unfortunately, what remains is the same uneasy feeling people had when they first saw him. Because sometimes the internet laughs at a person before it understands why that person feels so wrong in the first place. This was the moment King Azule's online image completely collapsed.
I
One
haven't
night,
seen him
TikTok
either.
users began sharing the same disturbing discovery across multiple platforms. Documents and past records were circulating that appeared to show that the self-proclaimed alpha male mentor had a criminal past involving minors. However, only days earlier, Azule had been presenting himself very differently online. To thousands of followers, he was a motivational figure teaching men how to build confidence, dominate life, and become powerful leaders. But the image he created on TikTok started falling apart the moment people began.
So if there's any of these that you guys want like a further deep dive into, let me know. Like either message me or comment on the video, and I'll bring up what I can about, because I know these are scams, but they are bigger either pieces of shit or scams. And we can go further into any of them that you would like to.
And looking deeper into his background. Specifically speaking, King Azule had built a following through videos filled with bold statements about masculinity, discipline, and self-improvement. His content was loud, confrontational, and often controversial. Nevertheless, that style attracted a large audience. Many viewers believed he was simply another internet personality, offering harsh motivational advice. However, the internet has a way of digging into a person's past once they become popular. As his videos gained traction, online investigators began searching public records connected to his name. Unfortunately for Azule, what they found shocked many of his supporters. The records suggested that he had previously been convicted in connection with serious offenses involving minors. Once that information
Ew.
began spreading across social media, the conversation about him changed almost overnight. Now the internet was no longer
Good.
discussing his advice about confidence or relationships. Instead, viewers were asking a far more serious question. How had someone with that kind of history managed to build a following on a platform filled with young users? In several responses posted online, he
There's quite a
insisted
few
that
of them
critics were
that are like that.
misrepresenting his past. He argued that people were trying to destroy his reputation and claimed the accusations were exaggerated or taken out of context. Nevertheless, the backlash continued growing. Online investigators began examining the situation in detail. They posted videos analyzing the legal records and discussing how Azule had managed to present himself as a mentor despite his controversial past. Each new video introduced the story to thousands of viewers who had never heard of him before. Unfortunately for Azule, the more attention the story received, the more his reputation deteriorated. Eventually, the controversy reached TikTok itself. After numerous reports and increasing public scrutiny, his account was removed from the platform. The audience he had spent months building disappeared almost instantly. The case left behind an uncomfortable lesson about social media. A confident personality, motivational speeches, and viral clips can create the appearance of authority online. However, sometimes the real story behind that image is far more troubling than viewers initially realize. And by the time the truth about King Azule spread across the internet, the reputation he had built on TikTok had already begun to crumble.
As it
During
should.
one broadcast, Leslie Clark began speaking
Hey,
emotionally
it's
about
Leslie.
someone she claimed to care deeply about. However, the moment that shocked viewers was when she casually revealed the boy she was talking about was only 13 years old. The chat immediately filled with confusion and warnings. People watching the live stream began asking the same question over and over again. Did she really just say the person she was talking about was a child? But Leslie did not react the way most people expected.
It's
Instead of ending the
disgusting.
discussion or acknowledging the concern, she continued talking about the situation as if nothing about it was unusual. Now the clip was spreading across TikTok,
I'm gonna
and
speed this
people
up
were
just a
beginning
little
to look
bit.
more closely at her online behavior. However, this This was not the first time Leslie Clark had drawn attention for uncomfortable live streams. Long before that viral moment, she had already developed a reputation for
He's
chaotic
talking too
content,
slow for me.
chaotic arguments, emotional breakdowns, and unpredictable behavior. Viewers who had followed her for a while were used to seeing her clash with people in the chat, or suddenly switch from laughing to crying during a stream. Nevertheless, many viewers initially dismissed her content as strange internet drama, rather than something more serious. But the conversation changed when
It
people
is, but
began
it's also
noticing a
gross.
disturbing pattern. Specifically speaking, Leslie frequently talked about communicating with teenage boys who were far younger than her. In several live streams, she openly admitted to messaging minors
Just don't
online. Each
talk
time
to
viewers
minors like
confronted her
that. I
about
don't
it,
know how
she
hard that
responded with
is.
confusion, frustration, or anger instead of concern. Now the internet began documenting everything. Clips of her statements spread quickly across TikTok, YouTube, and Reddit. Commentary channels began compiling videos showing moments where her words made viewers uncomfortable. Each compilation introduced new audiences to the growing controversy, and suddenly people who had never heard of Leslie Clark were watching these clips and asking how the situation had gone unnoticed for so long. Unfortunately, the backlash did not stop her from continuing to stream. Instead of leaving the platform, Leslie continued going live almost every day.
And
Many
she
of those
still does.
broadcasts involved arguments with viewers who criticized her behavior. However, the more she responded to critics, the more attention the situation received. Now the controversy had turned into a cycle. Eventually, TikTok began taking action. Several of her accounts were removed after repeated reports from users who believed her content violated platform rules. But Leslie repeatedly returned under new usernames and continued posting videos. However, each time an account disappeared, she lost more followers and visibility. Nevertheless, the ban slowly reduced her reach. Without stable accounts or a large audience, her live streams no longer spread across TikTok the way they once had. Many of the viewers who once followed her drama moved on as the internet shifted its attention to other controversies. Fortunately, most of her larger accounts were eventually taken down, and her presence on TikTok became far smaller than it once was. Without a consistent platform, the live streams that once attracted thousands of viewers gradually disappeared from the algorithm. Imagine watching a TikTok creator you thought was just strange internet entertainment, and then realizing the chaos on screen was actually someone's real life collapsing. In November of 2022, police and property staff arrived to force her family out of their apartment. However, the real shock came after people began hearing what that place allegedly looked like inside. Viewers who had spent months watching Tofia cry on live, beg for money, and blame trolls suddenly realized the chaos was not just online drama. It was her
I
real
haven't
life.
seen
And for
her.
many people, this was the moment the internet stopped seeing her as just another bizarre creator and started seeing a full family downfall happening in real time. But that eviction did not come out of nowhere. Long before the police showed up, Tofia had been building a strange kind of fame online. Specifically
Nope.
speaking, she had spent years posting awkward lip syncs, uncomfortable duets, emotional live streams, and long rants aimed at anyone who criticized her. At first, very few people paid attention. Nevertheless, once her videos started spreading, viewers became hooked for all the wrong reasons. She was unpredictable, chaotic, and always seemed one bad day away from another public meltdown. Now, what made her case even more disturbing was that the internet was not only watching Tofia, they were watching Family Chu, her mother, Mama Chu, her father, Papa Chu, her brother, even the pets. However, instead of looking like a family trying to survive hard times, they increasingly looked like a group trapped in constant dysfunction. Public arguments, unsafe living conditions, and endless online humiliation. But Tofia kept turning all of it into content. One of the biggest reasons she drew backlash was her repeated obsession with young Asian male creators online. She has also had many duets with Asian creators. Some creators reportedly blocked her, while others allegedly distanced themselves completely.
I mean,
Nevertheless,
everybody has their
Tofia kept
type,
going,
I
as
guess.
if attention itself mattered more than dignity. Unfortunately, the internet soon began noticing something even worse than her online behavior. As rent problems grew and family tensions worsened, Tofia began live streaming through crisis after crisis. She cried about being unpaid. She asked viewers for money.
Okay,
She claimed trolls were ruining her life. However, critics argued that
there are enough people that do this. If you see me doing this shit, the bawling on live, it's a cry, like, call me and kick me off. Like, make my husband take the internet. Don't let this be me. Ever.
the real issue was much simpler. Her family was living in conditions so bad that eviction had become almost unavoidable. Once the apartment situation exploded into public view, many people felt the worst suspicions had been confirmed. Now the downfall moved faster. After the eviction, Tofia entered what many viewers saw as her most desperate phase. She began fundraising, begging during live streams, and making emotional claims about needing money for safety, housing, and survival. But the backlash grew stronger when people began accusing her of spending donated money on takeout, shopping, and personal wants, instead of basic needs. Fortunately for her, some followers still believed her. Unfortunately, many others no longer did. But the story became even darker in March of 2025. That was when her brother was killed during a violent carjacking incident, while her mother was also hurt. However, even that tragedy did not end the public Specifically speaking, this was the point where even people who once defended her began asking whether every crisis in her life would eventually become contempt, fundraising, and both. Nevertheless, Tofia kept streaming, kept arguing, and kept blaming everyone else. Papachu reportedly drifted further into homelessness, arrests, and visible instability. Mamachu's condition continued to worry viewers, and Tofia herself kept offering new excuses for why she could not work, could not stabilize her life, and could not step away from the internet. Now, instead of becoming her escape, social media seemed to become the machine that kept the collapse going. So how does the story end? Unfortunately, it does not really end at all. Tafiachu remains one of those internet cases that feels unfinished, because the same cycle keeps repeating. Public crisis, live stream, begging, backlash, another excuse, another meltdown, and that is what makes this case so disturbing. It is not just one shocking video, one disgusting moment, or one public embarrassment. It is the feeling of watching a person and an entire family fall apart in front of an audience, while the camera never turns off. For months, Duquesne had presented himself as this feared figure online. He flashed signs, talked like he was untouchable, and leaned heavily into the idea that he was connected to MS-13. Specifically speaking, that image was the foundation of his popularity. Millions of people watched him because he looked like chaos in human form. He was small, loud, dramatic, and unpredictable. And on TikTok, that combination can turn a person into a star almost overnight. Nevertheless, the internet eventually noticed that the image did not quite match the reality. Instead of looking like someone truly dangerous, Duquesne often came across like a performer, trying to force people to believe a role. In live streams, he was challenged, laughed at, and questioned about his gang claims. However, even those embarrassing moments did not slow his growth. If anything, they made him more visible. The comments kept coming, the clips kept spreading, and his following kept rising. That was the strange part. The internet was not rewarding credibility, it was rewarding attention. Now the story was about to
They
shift
still do that.
completely. As his
Like,
fame grew, people from his real life started speaking out. Former partners and past contacts began posting screenshots, videos,
it's all
and
about how much
accusations
attention they
that
get.
painted a completely different picture of who Duquesne really was behind the screen. But this was no longer just about him acting fake online or exaggerating a lifestyle. The allegations now involved young fans, inappropriate messages, and deeply troubling behavior that made people look back at his entire rise with a different point of view. Unfortunately, that was only the beginning. Once legal records began circulating, the situation became far more serious than internet drama. Duquesne was facing charges connected to illegal acts, like asking minors for foot pictures. That was the moment
Ew.
his online persona truly shattered, because now the conversation was no longer about whether he was lying about gang ties, whether he looked ridiculous in live streams, or whether other creators were using him for clout. It was about criminal accusations, serious enough to change the way everyone viewed his platform. As more people learned what he was accused of, collaborators distanced themselves, viewers turned on him, and the same attention that once made him famous now started tearing his reputation apart. However, the ending is not neat. The damage to his image
But
kept
those are the
returning,
kind of people
but
that,
the
like,
legal
TikTok
consequences
ends up
became the real story. On the
promoting.
1st of December 2025, Duquesne was eventually arrested for possession of a gun. Unfortunately, that means the story did not end with one deleted post or one apology video. It ended with a man behind bars, a ruined image, and a question that still hangs over the whole situation. What if the person we believed was helping others understand mental health was actually hiding something far more troubling behind the camera? That was the question many viewers began asking when allegations started surfacing about Lexi the online queen. However, what first looked like typical internet conflict quickly turned into something darker. People began sharing accounts that described explosive confrontations, broken boundaries, and behavior that left people deeply shaken. And the more the story spread, the harder it became to ignore the disturbing pattern forming around her. But what made the situation even harder to ignore was how fast everything seemed to unravel. One minute, Lexi was posting emotional videos about abandonment, mental health, and feeling misunderstood. The next, multiple people were stepping forward with their own stories, each one painting a darker picture than the last. Nevertheless, the most disturbing part was not one single accusation. It was the way each new account seemed to echo the same theme. That
Okay, this is kind of a shame. I know it's not any part of this, but, like, she's got such a cute nose. Why do we have to have this? Like, even if you have that, like, get a smaller one. Like, honey, you got a cute nose.
private interactions with Lexi often became intense, overwhelming, and frightening far too quickly. Now, by the time the situation reached its most serious stage, the internet was no longer watching a creator spiral in isolation. Specifically speaking, what pushed the controversy into a completely different category was the report that Lexi was arrested in connection with a domestic incident involving a pregnant woman. That was the moment many viewers stopped seeing this as messy online drama and started seeing it as something much more serious. However, by then, the warning signs had allegedly been sitting in plain sight for months, hidden inside live streams,
My
emotional
dogs are gonna go
breakdowns,
off. Give me a
public
second.
fears, and stories that seemed inconsistent the more people examined them. Unfortunately, the controversies did not begin with the arrest. Before that, there were already conflicts involving family, housing, former partners, and friends. There was the argument with her mother that reportedly became serious enough for police involvement. There was the fallout over the dog she believed should have been hers, which ended with another living situation collapsing around her. And there were later claims from people who said time spent with Lexi quickly turned from emotional support into something controlling, chaotic, or deeply unsettling. But each time, Lexi pushed back, denied wrongdoing, and often argued that other people were twisting the story. Nevertheless, the pattern became harder to dismiss as more voices entered the conversation. Former supporters, acquaintances, and people who had once defended her began stepping back. Commentary channels started gathering clips, timelines, and screenshots. Viewers who once saw a misunderstood creator now saw someone who, according to multiple allegations, could become volatile when boundaries were set. However, even then, the story was still messy enough for some people to give her the benefit of the doubt, at least until legal trouble entered the picture and changed the tone completely. Now, the ending of the story is not clean, and that may be part of what makes it so disturbing. Lexi's online presence slowed down significantly after the arrest, and much of the conversation around her shifted from support to damage control, analysis, and disbelief. Some posts disappeared, some discussions were archived or removed, and some details remained disputed because so much of the story played out through live streams, deleted videos, and conflicting personal accounts. Nevertheless, the repercussions were obvious. Her reputation collapsed.
So
trust
she's
began to
just
suffer,
violent.
and the creator who once built an audience through emotional honesty became remembered instead for chaos, controversy, and a trail of accusations that many people still debate. But perhaps the most unsettling part of the entire case is how familiar the beginning looked. It did not start with flashing red lights. It started with sympathy. It started with vulnerability. It started with a creator many people believed needed compassion more than criticism. However, by the time the full picture began to form, the story no longer looked like someone simply being misunderstood or ignored. It looked like one of the internet's most disturbing examples of how quickly public empathy can turn into fear when the person asking for help becomes the center of the harm. This was the moment
Yeah.
many TikTok viewers realized the story of Nate and Paige might be far more disturbing than it first appeared. A video began circulating where Nate's own son claimed that he had dated Paige before his father ever did. However, that single statement changed everything about how people saw the relationship. Because if that timeline was true, it meant
That's
Paige had
gross.
known Nate while she was still extremely young, long before the relationship we were proudly showing on TikTok ever began. But that was only the beginning of the controversy. At first, Nate and Paige appeared online as a couple who simply did not care about criticism. In several
We don't
videos,
gotta
they
keep it in the
confidently told
family,
viewers that
guys.
love did not
Like,
have an age limit. Paige explained
spread
that
that
she was
shit
20
out.
years old while Nate was significantly older. Nevertheless, viewers immediately noticed the massive age difference. Many people pointed out that Nate looked old enough to be her father, which made the relationship feel uncomfortable to watch even before anyone started asking questions. Now the situation became even stranger when Paige explained how they first met. According to her own story, they met while living in the same apartment complex several years earlier. She said they began talking casually one evening and quickly formed a connection. Specifically speaking, she described how they would sit outside talking for hours before eventually reconnecting again later. Eventually, she said she joined him on a cross-country trip in his RV, and that was when their relationship truly began. However, the internet was not convinced that this timeline made sense. As people
No.
began surfacing online, viewers discovered videos and comments suggesting Paige had previously dated Nate's son, Josh. But when Josh himself appeared in a video confirming that he had dated Paige first, the story suddenly became much more troubling. Because if Josh and Paige had dated when they were both younger, that meant Nate would have already known Paige during that time. Unfortunately, the situation became even more uncomfortable when Paige's father spoke publicly about the timeline. According to him, Paige had been around Nate when she was about 14 years old. He described seeing Nate with her during visits when she came to see him at work. However, he said he believed she was only spending time with Nate's son at the time. Later, he realized Nate himself had been present much more often than he originally thought. Nevertheless, Nate and Paige have always strongly denied those accusations. They repeatedly insist that their relationship only began when Paige became an adult. In response to criticism, they posted videos explaining that they are two consenting adults who chose to be together. However, the internet remained divided. Some viewers believed their explanation, but others argued that the conflicting accounts from family members raised serious questions about when their connection truly began. Now, the controversy surrounding the couple did not stop with their relationship. Over time, people began examining Nate's past and discovered that he had previously been accused in a housing-related scam. In 2017, local news reports described a case involving a man named Nathaniel Pooley, who allegedly posed as a landlord and collected rental deposits from people for properties he did not own. Specifically speaking, several victims claimed they lost large amounts of money after signing what they believed were legitimate rental agreements. Nevertheless, Nate later shifted his focus online towards selling jewelry and gemstones through social media live streams. However, even that business began attracting criticism. Some customers
A
claimed
lot
that
of
they would be
those
purchased for
are
thousands of
scams.
dollars later, turned out to be worth far
I will
less
tell
than
you
that.
that now.
Others said their orders took months to arrive or were never even delivered. Nate and Paige denied those accusations and insisted their business was legitimate, but the complaints continued appearing across forums and social media discussions. Unfortunately, Unfortunately, the internet also began noticing uncomfortable moments during their live streams. In several clips, viewers pointed out the way Nate spoke to Paige during sales streams. Specifically speaking, some people felt he spoke to her more like an employee than a partner, correcting her or criticizing mistakes, while thousands of viewers watched. Those moments added to the already growing suspicions surrounding their relationship. Now, years later, the situation surrounding Nate and Paige remains unresolved. They continue to appear online and maintain that their relationship is genuine and consensual. Fortunately for them, no legal action has confirmed the grooming accusations. Nevertheless, the unanswered questions surrounding their past continue to follow them across the internet. But that uncertainty may be the most disturbing part of the entire story. What began as a couple sharing their lives on TikTok slowly turned into a massive
I think that's like a grooming thing.
timelines, accusations from family members, and questions that still do not have clear answers. And because of that, the story of Nate and Paige remains one of the most unsettling internet controversies still being debated today. The disturbing part of Tammy's story begins long before the internet ever knew her name. Tammy Hull had lived a mostly
She looks
private life
familiar.
in Missouri. She is a mother of several children and had once been married for many years. From the outside, her life might have looked ordinary. Nevertheless, people who later came forward claimed the reality behind that image was much darker, shaped by years of addiction, family conflict, and emotional instability. Several of Tammy's own family members
Oh, I'm
have
sorry,
claimed that
guys.
her substance abuse and unpredictable behavior
See,
created a
I'm
traumatic
here.
environment for her children. Unfortunately, those struggles reportedly pushed her family relationships to the breaking point. Over time, many of her children cut contact with her entirely. One son even publicly suggested that the environment he grew up in nearly pushed him to the edge during his younger years. However, the most serious allegation connected to Tammy involves the death of an infant daughter many years earlier. Tammy's former husband claimed the child passed away while under Tammy's supervision in a hotel room. Specifically speaking, the explanation given at the time was sudden infant death syndrome, but later statements suggested Tammy had been heavily intoxicated and may not have noticed the child had rolled into a dangerous position. Tammy herself later admitted in a live stream that the child died while in her care, which only intensified the controversy surrounding her past. Nevertheless, Tammy's story did not become widely known until decades later. By late 2023, Tammy began posting videos online during a trip back to Jasper County, Missouri. In those clips, she accused a former boyfriend of stealing her food assistance benefits and claimed the local police were refusing to investigate. Now, her videos were not calm explanations. They were emotional, chaotic rants, where she spoke directly to the camera and warned officials that she was going to come forward. However, when Tammy actually arrived at the police station, the confrontation did not go the way she expected. Instead of filing a formal report, she filmed herself shouting at officers and calling them failures. After reconnecting with the same ex-boyfriend she had accused earlier, Tammy began posting videos about what she believed were dangerous parasites and poisonous plants on his property. Specifically speaking, she claimed grass in the nearby field was causing mysterious bugs to appear under people's skin. She even collected plant samples and spoke at a local government meeting, warning officials that the plants were spreading across the state. Unfortunately, her behavior continued escalating. Eventually, Tammy returned to the property after being told to stay away, which led to another police encounter. Officers placed her in a 72-hour psychiatric hold after
I
concluding
say
she might
that
be
sounds
experiencing
more
a severe
like
mental
a
health episode.
psychotic break.
Medical notes that later surfaced suggested doctors believe substance use may have contributed to her condition. Now, instead of stepping away from the internet, Tammy's online presence became even more chaotic. She began traveling across several states while living in her vehicle, asking viewers for donations for hotel rooms, gas, and car repairs. However, critics soon accused her of spending those donations irresponsibly and began calling her a scammer. Online investigators even created pages documenting her live streams and the growing number of accusations surrounding her behavior. As of today, Tammy Hull's story remains unresolved. She still appears online from time to time, still arguing with authorities, still asking for help, and still insisting that the world has treated her unfairly. But that is what makes her story one of the most disturbing internet sagas. It is not just one viral meltdown or one dramatic video. It is the unsettling experience of watching a person's life unravel piece by piece online, while the deeper pain behind it never seems to find a real ending. Those were 10 of the most disturbing cases ever to surface on TikTok. However, what makes these stories truly unsettling is that most of them unfolded in front of millions of viewers in real time. Live streams, comments, and viral clips turn personal chaos into public entertainment. But the internet never forgets. Even when the accounts disappear, the stories continue circulating online. And chances are, somewhere on TikTok right now, another disturbing story is already beginning.
Few of them. Stop. Nope. You're gonna make this difficult. Stop. Quit. Oh. Okay, that's enough of that. She's making this very difficult. Alright, so these are people that are actually smart and get away. And we'll probably watch part of this, and then I'll hop off. And I'm only saying that because it's like an hour long. I didn't look at times when I brought stuff up. Are you sniffing the mic? I'm trying to say hi.
Women always manage to catch the suspect and deliver justice, but what happens when the person they're chasing is sharper, quicker, and more desperate than anyone realized?
Butt scratches?
These were the moments when smart suspects escape cops in seconds. You begin with
Alright,
the
you need down.
shoplifter who had a fast escape plan to get away.
Nope.
He just forgot to tell the driver, who also happened to be his dad.
Sorry, it's cold here.
On May 2nd, 2025, police were dispatched to a local store after reports of a crime in progress. The call
How'd he get away? They got him in cuffs.
was about a man who was never supposed to be there in the first place. Officers arrived knowing he had been trespassed from the property a full year prior, but as they approached, it was clear he had a very different story ready to go.
So he had a lifetime ban.
However, this was no ordinary trespass. Police had been warned his cane could be a weapon. When officers explained the law, he instantly accused them of racial profiling, a defiant excuse that lasted only seconds. What he did next, however, was a move the cops never saw coming.
Wait a minute. Racial profiling. Ain't this boy white? And you see the police officer over here? He's white too. How are we coming to racial profiling? Quit. Quit. You have a prior run-in. I mean, he quick. Will they shoot their tasers in Walmart? Quit. Quit. I don't think they'll do that. Okay, this would be a really good time for, like, remember back when we were kids and we would hide underneath all of the jeans that were on the racks, and like in the middle of it we just hide there from our parents? That would be like the best way to hide in this scenario. And you're gonna hear my dogs snorting and growling. They're playing. Quit. Quit. Quit.
In a blind panic, the suspect sprinted across the lot, leaving a driver waiting car. But his escape plan had one critical flaw. The driver was his own father, who watched in stunned confusion as officers swarmed behind him.
Did this one not change? This one did not change. can't breathe because you've been running. Don't run and you can breathe. Quit. Quit.
Helpless as the scene spiraled further.
Subject in custody. I'll give it to you. Let go of it. Let go of your money. Let go of your money. You will give it to him. They're gonna smash my head, I'll give you money. Robbery. Step back. Step back. How many times I gotta tell you? Step back.
Thankfully, backup dropped into the tense scene. The suspect told all the officers, itching for a fight even worse. It wasn't until they let his father take him out that the situation finally began to cool down.
You guys like this? Do my leg. You gonna break my leg? Break my leg? Come on, sit up. Break my leg.
Did he pissed his pants. If you look right there, he pissed his pants. I don't know, talks like a big fucker, but he pissed his pants. You can't talk that big with pissed pants, man. He probably wouldn't run. Or piss his pants.
You want to tell him, sir? Let my dad grab him. I'll grab him. Okay, go grab it. I got it. I'll do you in store. He just caught a new case.
Just when it seemed things couldn't get worse for the suspected officer searching him, what they found inside would guarantee his trip to jail wasn't just the presidency.
Don't touch it. That's his stuff? Okay, what he at? Nothing, he was there. We'll call him because he's a duncer, so just respect us and we'll let us do our job.
The suspect was charged with trespassing, resisting arrest, and injuring an officer, combined with 3 prior warrants, one for barn jumping carrying up to 15 years. His fate was sealed the moment he decided to run. If you thought the last escape was wild, wait for this teenager. He didn't just run from the cops on the street, he pulled off a jailbreak before he even made it to the cell. On October 18th, 2018, 17-year-old Quantrill Schwartzler was arrested at school for a serious assault. Brought to an interview room, he saw his one chance the moment the detective stepped out. In a flash, he was at the window. Without a second thought, he dove headfirst from a 12-foot drop. The second camera catches him hitting the ground, immediately sprinting across the hall, vanishing into the neighborhood.
See, it said let all these guys got away. That one did, but didn't.
Blood smeared the window wide open. The shock reaction set in. Next up, suspect
Fucker jumped out the window.
He just used a flashlight to make fools of people. On October 20th, 2024, in Cleveland, Ohio, officers pursued a driver who
Lock your windows when you're doing
to a dark, dead-end alley. That's when the driver deployed his secret weapon, turning the tables on the cops in the most blinding way possible.
investigations.
Moving on to the case of a teenager so desperate to run from the punishment for taking the life of his parents and sister that he tried to make a hole in a wall.
What's going on, okay? So, my family was trying to walk into my room.
Okay, so you said mom was walking upstairs. Your dad's
On October 13th, 2024, deputies responded to a neighbor's call about gun violence. They knocked
Down.
on the door and a young man named Adrian Mestas answered, speaking in
if your family is attacking you with a knife, you're not going to be calm and collected. In any sense of the word. Down. What? I feel like he's going psycho or gonna try to use going psycho as a no. Alright guys, I am sorry. I am not fully into it tonight. I am hurting pretty bad because of all the weather. I'm gonna take a break tomorrow. I'm trying to upgrade some stuff on the computer so this looks a bit cleaner. Watch me to go live. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Just to make sure you guys will see. I'll either go live again Wednesday or Thursday, or both. So try to catch me then. I'm hoping like some of this cold will knock it off and that I'll be feeling better. Like the dramatic shifts hurt my body so bad. So yeah, I will be around in the next day or two, but tomorrow I am definitely going to be off. Just because I'm going to let my body rest, and then I'm going to keep working on making this a little bit cleaner. The goal is to get, obviously, a better camera. And I need a better mic as well. This was just to get it up and started. So, I mean, it's a, like, growing adventure, I guess. make sure you go in the bio. I have different links in there. If you want to help me out with a few projects, there's an Amazon wish list. If you want to start helping me build a community, there's a Discord. All the things. So go over there and you should be able to find what all you're looking for. So, alright guys, I will talk to you next time.
Living since I was a child, couldn't be myself. Had to represent the image of someone else. Now it's time to take control of my mental health. I can't believe I even let this all affect me. I don't wanna be like nobody else. I wanna be different. And if that means I gotta do this by myself, well then I'd rather be a misfit. Had me feeling like I never deserved this. Everything I do is absolutely worthless. Turn around and feeling like I was deserted. Had me feeling like I had to leave this earth, kid. Now I'm looking at the world through a new lens. Had to go and separate for some new friends. Feeling better now, I just wanna let you know. Don't cry when they find me on the phone. If you don't understand what I'm saying, one day you'll find out. Eventually the greedy need a bigger mouth. Chew you up and swallow